And this side. Oh, this looks official. Regarding paladins, I'm guessing that's the head scribe, head paladin? Elder McNamara.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now.
Really?
However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'll see what I can do if it's on our way to something.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I see. Well, I think I have found one of those patrols just up the mountain. Hello and welcome back to a very dark and sinister Fallout New Vegas Remastered. We're currently traveling across Black Mountain, I guess. And, well, that's Black Mountain. And these really tiny mountain passes full of radioactive monstrosities trying to get to Hidden Valley. Which my Pip-Boy tells us is right around the corner.
Looks like break time's over.
Well, a couple of these will not scare us off. Warning. U.S. military facility. Restricted area. It is unlawful to enter this area without permission of the installation commander. Section 21 Internal Security Act of 1958 U.S.C. 797. Photography. Prohibited. It is unlawful to make any photograph, film, map, sketch, picture, drawing, graphic representation of this area or flying near the institution. Use of force authorized. As if I needed it. Any authorization to... Whoa. What the hell is this? Like a sudden sandstorm. Oh, it's an actual sudden sandstorm. Let's try to get above it. Oh, can't see anything. Except you walking towards me. That's kind of creepy. Well, should have the facility somewhere around here. At least that's what Veronica told us. I don't know what that was, but I trust that it needed to be dead. Oh! Looks like a scorpion. So is this it? Well, I see a rock. What's that? That's just a rock. Where did Veronica mark this out on the map? Yeah, she marked it right there, but there's nothing there. Really must be hidden somewhere. The sandstorm is not helping. Who are you guys?
Download complete. Begin recording. Navarro Outpost Scientist, I am glad that EDE has reached you. You will find several databanks of information on this machine.
What? Huh. New triggered dialogue for Eddie.
Please handle this information with the utmost care as it represents the sum total of the results of my research on the Duraframe iBots. There are also several databanks with information on my research into Poseidon Energy and some projects they were working on in the Mojave area.
After the battle at Helios 1, some people were worried about the NCR coming after us. This bunker is secure.
It is? What bunker?
Oh, good. Now I have to put up with the stench of rotting ghoul as well. Oh, for air.
You don't like Raoul. Where did these guys come from? Another... Yeah, somewhere there was another... You're seeing scorpions everywhere. I don't know. I don't see any. Oh, you're trapped. There you go. I'll put you out of your misery. The storm ended. Oh no, we just walked out of it. Ha! This has to be some sort of artificial mechanism, defensive mechanism or something. Maybe this is it. Jean was here. LVA class of 99 rules. Certainly looks like a bunker. Anything good to loot? Doesn't look like it. Oh. Oh, come on. Like destroyed concrete structures. Oh, I can't really get through there. There's nothing here. Oh, there's something there. Woof. Don't mind if I do. Too many nukes. You can carry those. And that's weighing me down tremendously. Oh yeah, let's not forget. Well, that's something of use at least. We're dehydrated again. Do we have any fruit? Ah, I got maize. Woof, and back to this. There's gotta be some sort of hidden installation somewhere around here. That was a bunker. Maybe that's not the only one. Let's keep looking. Yeah, I think I see something over there. The bomb. Billy rules. Something.
Hold on, I've got this.
What?
I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
Well, that's a defensible position. Oh, yeah. Really easily defensible position. Got some sort of barricade. Can we just go in? Seems like it. Hidden Valley Bunker level 1. Okay. Well, this certainly looks like no other bunker we've ever seen. A welcoming committee. Greetings, Earthling.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Ramos. Well, I actually... Ah, nice crest. Ah, yeah, it's the Brotherhood symbol.
Looking
Actually...
sharp, Ramos.
Hey yourself, kiddo.
Nice banter. Ramos.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
You said you were head of security.
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
I see. And I came in with Veronica, so that's okay, you said. What exactly are the rules for coming and going?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
I see, so you're under lockdown.
Fine by me.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, well, Veronica, it's a very interesting family you've got here in this hole in the ground, as you so quaintly put it. Impressive. Wow, it goes deeper and deeper. May need some new ventilation. There's defensive turrets, there's... Wow. I'm guessing lots of people living here. That's like barracks level sleeping arrangement. Oh, that's the way we came. Defensive turrets. Where are these guys going? Well, that one's repairing something.
I don't think these repairs will ever end.
Well, seems like a big facility, so I'm guessing there's always something that needs being done. Ah, a broken generator. The mess?
Ramos runs a tight ship. We haven't had an incident in over a year. Your arrival excluded, of course.
Well, thank you for the consideration. Can we have something to eat? No, they don't like us enough yet, at least.
Hello, outsider.
Hello, insider. More bunkers. Lots of people live here. Classroom? Yeah, looks like a classroom of some sort.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy here, if you'll excuse me. Then you bring
Does
this second
Ramos know
unit
you're
up to
walking
provide
around without a
covering
guard?
fire, like so.
Let's see what they're learning. They're learning
Then you bring
invisible
your
writing.
second unit up to provide covering fire, like so.
Ah, battle tactics. Well, seems appropriate for Brotherhood.
Now,
Oh, good.
who can tell me the
Now I
primary
have to put up with the
components
stench of
gun-
rotting ghoul as well. Hope the air filters are working.
They really hate Raoul. They can smell you all the way from up there. What are you doing? I think he pulled his back. What's this? Oh! Well, I would have guessed they need those bathrooms. Ah, that's level 2. Well, let's see the other side. I think we went around that way. We came around from there. And what's on this side? This is the bunk room, right? Yes, the other door. And oh! Medical facility. We might need your help with some radiation.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello, you must be the outsider everyone's talking about.
Indeed.
I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
That is why I came. First things first, I think I got addicted to mentats.
I can't say it's something I treat all the time, but I should have something to help you through it.
Alright, cure me.
There, that's got it. Don't be so eager to sample dangerous substances in the future, okay?
There's mentats. Didn't think I'd become
Still
addicted.
breaking hearts there, I see, Scribe Schuler.
Scribe.
Hello. Can I help you with something?
Yes, I also... Well, are you a doctor, in fact?
Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally I'd just be the base's medical officer. But my other duties say otherwise.
Okay. So, other duties? Like...
I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams. I collate the reports. I attend the meetings. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her.
Okay. I really don't like Taggart.
I don't appreciate how much harder I have to work to cover for his tendency to focus on his personal projects. I try not to think too much about his personal proclivities.
Well, if his projects are productive for the Brotherhood. Why not? I also have radiation sickness.
We always make sure to keep an ample supply of Radaway. Most of us haven't had the exposure outsiders like you take for granted.
Okay, just fix it, please.
Here we go. You'll be rad-free in no time.
Ah, I feel better already. Okay, so... bunkers... Oh, shooting range. Yeah, practice range. What's this? Hello there. You're closed up tight.
Hello. You must be the stranger I've been hearing about. Sorry, but I'm strictly forbidden from offering our tech to outsiders like yourself. Besides, I'm a little busy right now.
Oh, I see. Procurement
Hey,
or...
Torres?
Doesn't even acknowledge Veronica. She doesn't like you very much, I don't think. Yeah, a supply officer or something. Okay, well, medical and supply on level 1. Where was level 2? One of these there, I think. Yes. Okay, left or right? Mini, mini, mo.
Hello, outsider.
Hello?
Hard knows his life to McNamara. That's why you won't challenge him outright.
As much as I'm sick of Taggart's VR sims, I have to admit we wouldn't be combat ready without them.
Interesting. They use virtual reality for training. Who are you, old man?
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
Something wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Really? Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste.
Okay.
But we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Ah, interesting. A virus?
Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands
pre-war.
apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm guessing you weren't really prepared for computer viruses. No antiviruses prepared. Ah, okay, well, Scribe Ibsen, anything I could do to help?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically.
Okay.
We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Interesting, but couldn't perhaps the files be partitioned so only an admin has kernel access?
What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
So, what would I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us.
How so?
Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Okay, I'll try.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Alright.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Hmm? Oh, it's you, Veronica. The virus just jumped. Find which terminal... it went to.
Doesn't seem to be here.
Ten seconds.
Yeah, I can't find anything. Oh, this one got it. Not that one. Okay.
Damn, it's jumped.
Oh, crap.
I thought we might have had it that time.
Me too. We had two.
Hello.
Can we try again?
Want to try isolating the virus?
Sure, let's try it again.
Alright, I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals.
Will do.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Okay, none of the middle ones, I don't think. Nope. None of these. Nope. I don't think we're gonna get it. Nope.
10 seconds.
Well, one.
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Oh, finally.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
Sure, but what kind of information is that?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
How would I get access to more topics?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk.
I
Good luck getting anything out of him.
Well,
you might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it. Bye.
Maybe somebody else, as you say. Interesting, interesting people you've got here, Veronica. What's this place? Ooh. Oh, these must be, yes, virtual reality pods of some sort. Interesting. Hi there.
You're being watched, so don't...
Yeah?
Wow, your voice changed really... What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
Anymore, so you used to go out more.
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders.
I know about that.
So forget you just heard that, okay?
Sure. Shouldn't you be in school?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
I see. Well, that's unusual for such a young woman, but alright. Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Ah, so, where would they be?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth.
I see, sorry about that.
Well,
so would you rather become a paladin or a scribe?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
Oh, so you decide which path to take?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join, the Knights or the Scribes.
I see. Tell me a bit more about these orders, about the Knights, for instance.
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother.
Interesting.
Well...
And, what would you say about scribes?
The scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things.
Sounds like Veronica.
Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say.
Though she does like punching things like I would assume a knight does. Well, thank you for the insight.
Later.
Strange.
I can hardly notice that lazy eye anymore, Watkins.
I'm surprised you're not wearing that hood to hide your hair like you usually do, Veronica.
She is wearing a hood. They don't like each other, apparently.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, what is it?
You would be...
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am head scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Oh, I see. Well, pompous ass. Well. And I'm guessing his quarters. Impressive machinery there. What's on this side? Oh. Some sort of workshop?
Taggart, it's your favorite student.
Yeah, doesn't seem like Taggart was too keen to see Veronica. Nice to see you too, Veronica. Yeah. I'm guessing she's not very well liked by most people around here.
Hello, outsider.
Hello.
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo, senior knight and general handyman around here.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, interesting. Say, Eddie. What was it that
Download
second
complete.
one?
Navarro outpost signed.
Several information.
Please handle this information. There
Blah
are
blah
also
blah. Well, what do these
may I
guys
assist
do?
you? I have important work to do, so no time to talk.
Well, thanks for nothing then.
We have a duty to preserve the past.
Good to see you again. What can I help you with?
Nothing, I guess.
Bye.
Well, they have all this, well, broken but repairable materials over here. What is that? Huh. Interesting. We're suffering from minor dehydration. Okay, so this is the science wing of things, apparently. Ah, I was wondering...
You look tired, Ibsen.
What have we got in here? Bunker information. Project goals, why not? Is to create a self-sustaining shelter for high-ranking VIPs. Multiple layers of reinforced materials. Dervish camouflaging system makes targeting the site impossible, forcing aggressors to rely on guesswork. Ah, that's why it survived, I guess. Systems overview. 2 main systems. Candle fusion power, reliability and duration, can provide 752 years of power. Okay, so it's 500 years from being depleted. And the camouflage provides visual and electronic interference to prevent airborne or long-range enemy weapons from targeting. Has been supplemented with a combination of aluminium and various silicates, which are then dispersed using a widespread network of industrial fans. Oh, in a cloud with what is essentially chaff. Oh, that's what we were seeing. Interesting. That's what makes it impossible to target for a missile weapon of... Oh.
Oh, it's you, Veronica.
That's clever. Well, Ibsen doesn't like Veronica either. What's on this side? Oh, that's the door up we came from. And this side. Oh, this looks official. Regarding paladins, I'm guessing that's the head scribe, head paladin? Elder McNamara.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now.
Really?
However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I'll see what I can do if it's on our way to something.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I see. Well, I think I have found one of those patrols just up the mountain.
While that is disheartening news, there remains hope that the other 2 patrols may still be found alive.
Okay, but don't you have people that would be better suited than me?
The less who are aware of this situation, the better. My brothers and sisters were deeply traumatized by the losses we incurred several years ago. It would be imprudent to worry them unduly without first discovering the facts of the situation.
Okay, well, I'll look wherever I go.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Okay, thank you for that. Well, what do you have to say about that, Veronica?
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
Really? Well, I'm ready to take you to Hidden Valley. What?
Great. Thanks. Thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Well, we're here. Elder.
Hello, Veronica. How goes your mission?
We'll know in a second. I wanted to talk to you.
Veronica, tell me this isn't about...
Yes, goddammit, it is. But you're gonna hear me out this time.
We've been through this.
The things I've seen now, other groups succeeding where we fail, it's not too late for us.
We've outlasted the end of the world. We'll outlast these upstarts.
Waiting in a hole for everyone else to die.
If we must.
This is a dead end for us.
I see no evidence of that. Nor do I see anyone out there with a solution to our problems.
How could you? You're too scared to look. Let's go. We're wasting our time.
Well, maybe not entirely. Ah, they've got a map of Hoover Dam. Ah, that's Rapcon, I think. That's Black Mountain. Probably, yeah, New California, the NCR Embassy, Lucky 38, and... Huh. Up farther northeast, I don't know what that is. Interesting, and no reference to the Legion. Maybe they're a recent issue. Okay, so, what else do we have? Oh, Nellis Air Force Base, I see. Well, what we want to do is get further south to help Cass. That's what our main goal was starting this trip. Let's talk to a few more people around here if we can. Was there a door?
I'd slap him around, but he stood at my parents' wedding. Plus, he used to make excuses to get me out of my punishment when I'd slept through head scribe Taggart's lectures. Figure I owe him for that. He means well.
Well, what now?
I'm not giving up. He wants evidence, but he'll never go looking for it. He's scared I'm right. He'll never listen unless I hold the proof right in front of his face.
So, you think the Elder would listen if you had evidence?
He's a stubborn old man, but when it comes down to it, he's got our best interests at heart. If he sees some indisputable sign we're on the wrong course, he won't ignore it.
What could we provide?
I don't know. We need something that shows the Brotherhood will fail, or that it can do better a different way. The only thing that gets his attention is technology. Maybe Father Elijah had the right idea.
Father Elijah?
Our elder before McNamara. He had a nose for recovering lost technology. He'd send scribes out into the desert chasing whatever leads he found. There were a few he only trusted me with. I can think of at least one that'd prove my point, if it still exists. There's a comm terminal not too far from here I'd use to access messages from him. If we go there, I can pull up his research on it.
Okay, and what are you trying to accomplish in the end?
That's my question to the Elder. All these years, the Brotherhood has collected weapons technology. And for what? To keep it out of people's hands? That clearly hasn't worked. To defend ourselves? We can't compete with the NCR's numbers, or the Legion's. We're fighting a war for a lost cause. If we're gonna survive, we have to find a role in society, attract new members.
How would you do that?
Look at the followers of the Apocalypse. They use their expertise to improve people's lives.
True.
They train them to be self-sufficient. That expertise cultivates respect and gratitude, spreads their ideals, draws talent to their cause. They make friends like we make enemies. But they don't know a fraction of what we know. If we took on their role, we could stand up to anyone. We wouldn't have to hide.
Let's head out then.
I'm with you. Being around here isn't the same anymore.
Well, I'm sure Arcade would agree. Yes, there was a door there. Where does this go? Oh, we're not meant to open it. Okay.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely.
Yeah?
Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Well, I don't know who to trust in here, but sure, go ahead.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
And that would be you, I suppose. What about Veronica? She comes and goes.
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well. And all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him.
Why have you not brought this up with him directly?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
Well, or convinced otherwise, you would nominate yourself, I suppose.
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any two others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
And you do that how?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters.
I see.
The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I'll think about it.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it.
I fixed that.
And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Well, as a matter of fact...
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything?
Not really, but I'm looking for lost patrols.
Yes. I know the loss of the patrols has weighed heavily on his mind for some time. He took it very personally when they first went missing. That was when I first began to seriously question his ability to lead us. A commander has to be able to deal with the potential loss of his men. It's strange that he would ask you to find mission discs on them, however. The missing paladins were all on standard patrols, which don't need them. Only brothers sent on special assignments are given mission discs. If you should find any on the lost patrols, let me know.
Okay. What would you do if you became Elder exactly?
After lifting the lockdown, the first thing I'd do is send scouts out to recon the area. We need to know what's going on out there. Next, I'd resume patrols in the near vicinity, and begin sending search teams out to the spots the scouts reported were relatively safe. It's standard procedure when a chapter relocates to an area, but standard procedure wasn't our last Elder's style, either.
I see. Tell me about Elijah.
Elijah was a strange one. His even becoming Elder was highly questionable, seeing as how he was a scribe. Typically only paladins are eligible. But an exception was made in his case on account of him being a genius. Unfortunately, whatever scientific acumen he had didn't extend to tactics. Trying to defend Helios was a blunder of the worst kind, and many brothers lost their lives because of it. Many of the senior paladins, myself included, advised him to fight a retreating action, but he refused to budge. Said he almost had it working. We never did find out exactly what he was talking about. When the perimeter was finally overrun, the Elder had simply vanished.
Yeah. What about the battle at Helios?
Helios was the worst goddamn action I've seen in a long, long career of fighting.
I'll see what I can do, and depending on what that is, decide on who to disclose information to.
Later.
What is this? Veronica brings an outsider into our home, then has a private audience with the Elder? The two of you may have the Elder fooled, but we know better. Veronica has always twisted the Founder's principles to her own ends. We will not stand idly by and allow her to corrupt our Elder's thinking.
What?
Sorry about that. Just because I love them doesn't mean some of them aren't assholes.
They have teleportation devices or really good stealth boys.
I hope you've been practicing your drills, Veronica. It's dangerous outside.
Yeah, I think she knows. She's well equipped. Well, that is a lot to take on. A lot to take on. Huh. Well, we're gonna keep going south, which was our goal to begin with, starting off out of New Vegas. Huh, we just got entangled into another new mess with the Brotherhood this time. We're going to try to untie that knot, but that is going to be next time. See you then.